Good morning, friends.
Morning.
How are we today?
Happy Monday.
Oh my. You just never know how loud that's going to be when you turn it on, do you?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Good morning. How are we, friends? Oh, Gerbic is first.
Can you guys see this bottom ones okay?
Yes, we can. If you push it up a little bit, that would be helpful. Oh boy, everybody's here. Wow, all of you decided to come in at the same time.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, you got to remember it's Monday and I'm slow, so.
I'm getting
We
on
have a
my...
Bethany and a Steph Nerd and Snickle Pickle says hi. That's a funny name. I like that.
Hello, Snickle.
We have Elsa from Germany.
Hello, Elsa.
Everybody else says hi.
Hello. All right. I've got all of my paintbrushes.
Do we have a Jamie Brown? We do. Jamie's here.
Hey, Jamie. And let's get going.
Bloody Cucumber says hi.
Oh, I gotta set up the recording.
Hi, Marguerite. Good morning.
Hi, Marguerite.
That's a lot of happy emojis for a Monday. I love food says, oh my God, hello, I'm such a big fan.
Hello.
Yeah, that was a lot of people really fast, huh, Moontasia? I just hope the whole thing just went brrr. It was like a million of you all of a sudden. Only asks, hello, how do you feel?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
What are we doing today?
Today is gouache and, if time, acrylics.
Okay. All right, so we're doing the last two of Aang of the last Airbender, Avatar, the last Airbender. So we are going to do gouache, which is what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do acrylics. And of course, by we, I do not mean me. Artistic Aesthetic sent you a tip this morning.
Thank you very much.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
Gerbic says, hello from Nepal and good morning, Scott and Donna. How was your weekend?
Oh, hello. It was good. It was restful.
Yeah, it was very nice and very chill.
We tried not to work too much.
Yes, we did. We tried not to work too much. I actually got to lay on the couch for a little while. It was kind of nice. Nikki, what's on schedule for today? Gouache. Yes, gouache is right now and hopefully watercolor.
No.
Acrylics. Acrylics. Gouache and acrylics. Gee, where's my brain? Ethan, thank you for asking. My morning has been very short so far. I have not been up for very long, but I have 2 cups of tea in front of me and a puppy dog over here, and I'm good. John Hobby says, hello, sir. I drew you and tagged you on Instagram. If it's possible, please take a look.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I will do my best to find it.
We will look for that. It's very difficult on some of the social medias to find things. Saya says, could you please do a tutorial for the mouth? I think
there is.
Have something like that.
Yep, under art hacks, how to draw mouths, or everything you want to know about mouths.
I skipped school today. Thanksgiving was rough.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Bloody Cucumber. That doesn't sound good. I'm sorry about that. You know, some mornings are just that way, especially Mondays. What kind of gouache are you using, hon?
I'm using Winsor & Newton.
Okay, there we go. And the whole bean is acrylic gouache?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Winsor & Newton gouache. What are your thoughts on oil paints?
They take too long for me. Like I want to be done in an hour. And
that's not a patient man.
I am not.
He does not like to wait for paint to dry. Ellen is here.
Hey, Ellen.
And Ellen has a question. Ellen says, good morning. Are you using the same brushes between watercolor, gouache, and acrylic?
I am. These are the watercolor brushes from Etcher Labs. These are the acrylic brushes. So I like flat brushes sometimes these are gouache brushes. And I like flat brushes sometimes with gouache for, to get some nice paint strokes, but usually just to apply, I use the same brushes. Blow dryer. I realize I am still wearing my headphones.
Oh, how funny.
Okay.
AFR Hopping System. You guys, I've been doing art of the weekend for the first time in a couple of years. Thank you for the encouragement and inspiration. I love these lives.
Oh, I love to hear that. Thank you.
Fantastic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Jamie Brown says, going to keep me company while I clean and decorate for Christmas. Yay! We started to decorate for Christmas because we celebrate Christmas. And then it was raining and we had a fire in the fireplace and it was nice and warm with a cup of tea, so I didn't get very far. We have our tree up, but not decorated. So, darn that fire and that hot tea.
Yeah.
Did you do anything for Thanksgiving? I cooked all day long for 30 minutes of eating.
It wasn't even 30 minutes.
It
was just the three of us. Our son came home.
One of our boys came home from school, and it was so nice. It was just mellow.
Yeah.
It was very nice. We had a good time.
All right, so I'm gonna get.
Jules says, "Good morning, Scott and Donna."
Good morning.
There's a lot of O's in that. Good. May Joy says, "Hi, Scott and Donna. Good evening from the Philippines."
Good evening.
Dog's Delight says, "I'm out of school, which is the only way I can watch this right now."
Oh.
Going to Iron Coyote with my class on a bus at school.
I don't know where that is.
Don't get in trouble for being on your phone while you're on the bus. Or maybe you can be on your phone on a bus because you're on the bus. I don't know how that works. I never had a phone or a bus. I walked to school. So, can you do a classic rock star series? I feel like David Lee Roth would look so cool in your style.
Would love to do David Lee Roth.
I think David.
Have
you ever painted him?
No, I've never painted David Lee Roth. Eddie Van Halen was one of the first. Eddie Van Halen and Pat Benatar were the first couple rock stars that I drew.
Because Eddie Van Halen was freaking gorgeous.
Blow dryer. All right, let's lighten them up.
Oh, you guys, I have so much email today. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let me tell you. Did you guys all get a ton of those Cyber Monday emails? I was slogging through deleting all of them.
I did not get a single one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't sign up for that stuff.
I don't sign up for you, but somehow.
No, you sign up for it.
No, I think they sell my
Mm-hmm.
name on all the lists. I don't. Anna says, "Hi, I was wondering why you didn't put blush on the marker one. And then I tried it last night, had to work real hard to make it work."
Yeah. The markers, don't tend to blend as well as I'd like. And so I use them just usually for flat colors.
Ooh, the last milk vendor says, "Good morning, Scott and Donna. Have you ever thought of incorporating a 3D pen into your pieces? I thought of gluing them down and maybe painting them into the artwork."
That would be fun. I'd love to see how that comes out.
Yeah, will you show us if you're going to do some of that? Show us. I want a stream of Donna using acrylics painting Mr. Darcy. You just want chaos. You just want the chaos, Abby. That's what you want.
Oh, so for everybody who's been asking, I ordered Posca pens.
Oh, you guys, we did.
I ordered Posca pens, and I also ordered the Caran d'Ache colored pencils and Faber-Castell colored pencils.
Mm-hmm. You did indeed. And the
Blick
pencils,
ones, right? Yeah.
Their own brand, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we did a big order on Friday. Scott said, "Hey, let's just order a bunch of stuff because we've been waiting so long to try it. And if we order it, we can
It was on sale.
Yeah, it was. Well, we don't buy anything unless it's on sale because we're cheap like that. But yeah. So we've got, you guys, we have material for days. Sarah Wilson says, "I unfortunately have a bunch of work meetings to go to, but I'm really happy to have joined for a few minutes."
Oh, thank you.
Sarah, thanks for being here. You didn't have to do that. We appreciate you. I hope the meetings are short and productive. They never are, but I hope they are. It's crazy how they can all look so similar yet so different at the same time.
Yeah.
I know, right? Depending on the medium. They were identical when he sketched them, right? It's crazy. Let's see. I've never watched anyone live stream before, but your content is amazing and my sister loves it.
Oh, thank you so much to you and your sister.
Maria. Luke Clove. Hey Scott, I recently got some gouache paint, so I'm wondering if you have any advice or anything I need to look out for.
Yeah, with gouache, you can go very wet like what I'm doing. And you can, I like to work, as you saw, I kind of found my middle tones, that red. And then I did the shadows, the purple. And then now I'm coming in with the highlights. I like that because I think it gives it more depth. But you can work it any way. There's no right and wrong way to do gouache.
But what's one of the things you always say about gouache? Start with the...
I just said middle tones and then shadows and yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Nervik is currently doing math homework and hopes they don't mess up. Hi Scott, I have an idea. After this amazing series is done, can you paint Wednesday Addams from the new TV series? You inspired me so much. Love from Sansa.
I will give it a shot. We watched the first episode last night.
We watched it last night just for giggles.
All right, blow dryer.
It was good. Okay, so many of you have been asking to see our puppy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in here really fast. That's our puppy Arwen, because we cannot show her on the thing because we can't take the camera down anymore. So that's our puppy. She is 11. She's an old lady. And she's making lots of noises behind us on the carpet over there. Scott does not teach painting. Yes, she is a pickle. I thank you. She is so cute. I'm just a little biased. I think she's adorable. But she was 8 months old when we got her. She's a Beagle and a Jack Russell mix. And she's our little rescue baby. And we love her. What is gouache anyway?
It's like watercolor, but more opaque. It just has more pigment to it.
Is it thicker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not really. It's not like that acrylic stuff. No, it's just more opaque.
So it's the same consistency as watercolor?
Yeah, but just more opaque.
Okay. Blow drying your piece just dries the piece. Maybe add another layer for your art. Are the etcher brushes still holding up as well as during the review when you had only been using them for a little bit?
Yeah, they're holding up okay. They're starting to fray. So I think I'll try other brushes next. But they're doing okay.
Have you ever painted a cassowary?
I don't think so.
I know we've seen the cassowaries at the zoo, but I don't think you've ever painted one. We are not keeping up with the World Cup. Posca is my favorite art medium. Will you be trying something more cartoony? You can draw great Animal Crackers characters with them. Happy Monday, everyone. That's
Happy Monday. Yeah, I definitely will be doing more cartoony stuff with the Poscas.
Yeah. Doesn't the blow dryer removed it? I tried and it got removed. Maybe it's from the paper. If so, which paper is it?
Blow dryer can't remove anything. It's just air. Maybe you had too much water in your paint.
Maybe.
Blow dryer. All right, now I'm gonna try to get another layer of.
They're like, okay, so now we wait for the big video. I think we'll be doing probably multiple lives with them in there, and then Scott will do videos from there.
What are you talking about?
When we try all the things.
Oh.
Battlebrook says, good morning, Scott and Donna. Exciting news. My court hearing to have my name changed is this afternoon. I'm so excited.
Hey,
oh,
congratulations.
Yay! Good for you. You will have a good holiday season. Yay. Let's see. I said we're not doing that. Oh, Lula's here. Good morning. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving and are staying warm. Hey, Lula, are you doing a sale on the Tea Foundry for Cyber Monday? Let me know. See if we can put the link to the website in the chat. You guys, our friend on here, Lula, has a tea shop, an online tea shop, and go and give her some love and try some of her teas. My favorite is the Scottish Breakfast. I'm not going to tell you that's the one you should buy, but if you like black tea, that's the one you should buy. Give her some love. Let's see. I love it when they ask about the things like the brushes and stuff like that. I think that's so cool. What is your favorite Star Trek movie or show?
We loved Next Generation growing up. But
we were married when we were watching.
No, we were watching at my parents' house. We were 19, 20, you know. But we really
7 seasons. It went until we got married. Just saying.
But we really liked the new Strange New Worlds.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I liked it. I was very leery. Nothing really has ever matched up to Next Gen, but yeah, it was good. When does Picard start up again?
I don't know.
That's a bummer. I want to see that one again. I love him. He's amazing. My niece went to work dressed as Wednesday. That's great. Can you tell really quickly what the other drawings are painted with, honey?
This is graphite pencil.
Mm-hmm.
This is markers, alcohol markers. This is watercolor, and this is colored pencils.
Here we go.
All right, let me get to, there's going to be a lot of blow dryers so we can get this done fast. Blow dryer. So as you guys can see, as always, gouache goes through what we like to call the ugly phase. It just is not a very pretty middle thing. And so that's always hard when you're painting live.
Warm water or cold water makes no difference in your water paints, does it?
No.
Scott's favorite medium is watercolor. I don't know if you've ever drawn Garfield and Odie. Have you?
I used to draw Garfield all the time in high school. Yeah, like I could draw him out of my head back then. But
I just bought a tiny pocket Winsor & Newton set. It's so creamy. My watercolors have always been so chalky and dusty. Oh my god, it's satisfying.
Oh, that's great.
You inspire me to pick up drawing again. That's Marina.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see. We did the mediums. Yeah, Bethany replies to Lula. John and I were just talking yesterday, and she was drinking your tea. I was indeed. The Scottish Breakfast. What acrylic brand will you be using after the gouache, honey?
Oh, definitely the was it art? No, the Hemi one.
The Hemi acrylics?
Yeah, because the only other one I have is the
heavy body.
The heavy body one,
Liquitex.
the Liquitex. Thank you.
Do you have a video showing off all of your art supplies?
I do, where we walk through the art,
Hobbit hole?
the Hobbit hole.
Do you support people who like digital painting?
Of course. I've tried digital painting. There's a couple of videos of that.
Art is art. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what you do it with. We actually have one of our mods, David, is wonderful at digital painting. He does really, really cool characters.
Yeah, but we don't support him.
I saved one of your Art Nouveau paintings. My sister didn't like the dress, so she drew long sleeves on it.
Oh, that's great.
I have an art project, and I have to paint a portrait on an A3 size, and I'm afraid to do it A3. Any tips for drawing on larger paper?
Oh, no. Sometimes you just have to go larger. It's an assignment, I'm assuming. So just project if you can, or do the grid method to make sure that you get all of the proportions right. That's what I would recommend.
Battlebrook says, I'm so thankful when I came out publicly as trans that I've had nothing but support from all my friends and family, and if anyone did have an issue, they've stayed quiet about it. LOL.
That's fantastic.
You know what? That's great.
It's nice to hear that.
Yes, most people have so many problems with that, and we're so glad that you're having such support from all of your family and friends. That is so important. Well, you know you're going to get it here. So we're grateful, everybody that's actually physically around you is supportive. That's awesome. Snickle Pickle, please don't change your name. It's so cute. Lula says, thanks, Donna. Yes, I extended the post-Thanksgiving sale, 10% off all orders plus a free sample for orders over 50 and a free ounce for orders over 100. Okay, so guys, put the website in, Lula. There's no reason to not try her tea. If you like tea, I would highly recommend trying her tea. I'm almost out of the Scottish breakfast. It's my most popular. Darn it. Okay, well, Donna's going to go in there and buy some today then because Donna's almost out. I can't be out. Have you ever watched AD Cart Attack? He is my joint favorite YouTuber with you.
I don't think I've heard of them. Sorry.
Let's see. Everybody's like, that's awesome for developers. It really is awesome that they're surrounded by supportive people. You should draw a miraculous character. Let's see. Why did you paint the base orange first on the face? Could we have started with the face's color directly?
You can, but if you look at this, here, here's the face color right here. So can you see that? Okay.
Barely.
Okay. It's very flat. Whereas this, you can see some of the pink under it. It was like a pinkish orange. You can see some of that under it. And so what I like to do is, skin is not one color. Skin is a little, you can see blood vessels. You can see veins. You can see there's color underneath. There's blues and there's reds and there's what. So I like to show that. I like to add something under it. And then like you're kind of putting the skin on top of it. And I think that just gives it a little bit more sense of depth.
Interesting. I learn something new from you every day. Did some coloring with gouache.
We're working in it right now.
Just watch the man work. I've watched all the avatars about 3 times.
Yeah.
It was a great series.
It really was.
Great series. You inspire me so much to draw. That's why I'm always watching your videos.
Oh, thank you.
Scott has done a comic series. He's done a graphic novel. It's online at thedreamlandchronicles.com. Zumi says, Lula, Uncle Iro would like to come for sure for tea. He would. I always loved him. He's always making tea.
Everybody loves Uncle Iro.
How do you not? No, Scott is not Scottish, but that's funny. Hemi is a pretty cheap starter brand. Yes. Hemi acrylics are very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite DC character?
Probably Superman.
What are some of the other recommendations of watercolors except Winsor and Newton?
I tried the Paul Rubens Super something, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good. Gosh, even the Crayola stuff was good. The Etcher Labs has good ones.
Mm-hmm. It really depends. The Crayola ones were very saturated, and it was surprising the difference that the paper made in the Crayolas to me. That was a huge thing that stood out in my mind. Rocky Balboa would be cool in the stone paper journal.
Yeah.
We need Balboa in the stone journal now they're all agreeing. Have you watched The Legend of Korra?
I watched the first few episodes. Our son did, and he loved it. I just never finished it. I think we'll go back and we'll watch it maybe over Christmas with the boys.
Let's rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then let's watch The Legend of Korra. That would be fun.
Avatar: Last Airbender is not something you can just watch over Christmas vacation. It's going to take months.
Shucky darn. I'm sorry. Does he have paints in all these colors in a tube, or does he mix them himself, i.e. skin tones?
They are, you can see them right here, can't you? Can they see?
You can see half the palette, yes.
They're all tubes, and you can see I will take orange and the pink and the flesh tone, and I will mix them together here. But for the most part, I keep them pretty separate.
And you mix them on the paper?
Yeah, usually.
Or do you layer them?
I layer them.
That's why you dry in between?
Mm-hmm. Blow dryer. just asked that.
Did I?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Superman.
Any colored pencil tips for beginners?
They're very expensive, and you have to push down hard.
Those Artex ones was a good set that was reasonably priced.
Yeah, and again, I'll be trying the Blick ones too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, but honestly, they're just, they're fun to use. I don't know if you can see, but they kind of get a film on them. It starts to now.
They attract dust.
Yeah, it's something,
Yeah.
but they kind of lose their luster.
Do you think success is important for an artist? I'd like you to define success.
Well, I mean, success is hard because you have to. We live in a capitalist society where we have to make a lot of money to survive, to feed our families. And so to make a living as an artist, yeah, you kind of need a little bit of success, which sucks because most artists don't do it for money.
Do you like Looney Tunes?
Oh, yeah.
I grew up on Looney Tunes. They're awesome. Okay, so Scott traced all 6 of these.
Yes.
To start out with just pencil, like a graphite pencil, 4H pencil.
Well, I did 4H for the watercolor one. The rest were just a regular 2B pencil.
Okay. So yeah, he traced all of these, and then each one he is painting with a different medium. How do you keep the paper from curling too much when you're doing watercolor in a journal?
Oh, if you get good paper, it won't curl too much. The paper has to be good 300-pound paper.
Well, even so, the paper, the Be Creative paper that's 100% cotton does not curl at all.
It really doesn't.
But the Canson XL notebook, even that curls a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And if you have a problem with that, bring a binder clip with you and just clip the.
Yeah, there's a video on what to do about curling paper.
Yeah, in the Art Hacks playlist. Johanna, hey, the bag you take with you to paint outside and put your art materials in, where did you get it from? It looks so cool.
Oh, thanks. It's a Swiss medic bag from the 40s or 50s, and I got it on eBay many years ago.
So I actually had a lovely grandma email about the Swiss medic bag, and my suggestion to her for her grandson was, you can look for cheaper art bags online. You can look on Amazon, has them. Blick has art bags. Lots of places have art bags. You don't have to try to spend, to have the leather bag, because a lot of people have had problems trying to find them. Yeah. But my other suggestion is the Army surplus stores might have something, and you can. I've had a couple people say they were able to find something there, so you can check that too. Will Donna start posting in her channel again? Okay, so yes. I actually have created an Instagram specifically for my.
I think they mean your YouTube.
Journaling. No, that's what I'm saying, for my journaling also. So I'm going to be starting doing that again. I was waiting for this box to come in so I could do an unboxing from Archer and Olive, and my box got stolen, believe it or not. And then I got a package yesterday, and 2 out of 4 of those items got stolen. So I'm not having some great luck with shipping lately. But yes, I am going to put up another video this week, and my goal is to try to come up with 2 videos a week. And so I'm going to do, on today's to-do list is a plan of what I'm going to talk about. So some content plans. Let's see. I'm about to do a watercolor portrait, and my paints are fine now. For the past few days, it was in a jelly-like state, not drying at all. Do you know why that may be?
Ooh, I don't know. Sometimes are you working from tubes? Because if you're working from tubes, sometimes they add like a preservative at the beginning, and that stuff will not dry.
But how do you get rid of the preservative?
You just got to kind of squeeze it out.
Okay. You don't shake it to mix it in.
No, it's a tube.
I don't know.
You can't shake a tube.
Okay. Hi Scott, I love your content. Just curious, as someone who has always been kind of with gouache and watercolor, what consistencies do you prefer the paint to be?
Well, everybody's different. As you can see, I'm using it very wet because I'm reactivating it off of the palette. Thank you. And but when I do like acrylic gouache, I will have fresh paint, and it'll be more of a thicker consistency. So it just depends on kind of your mood. But with gouache, usually it is just very wet, like watercolors.
Can you do bloopers of you trying to record a short?
I did. There was one of me where the grandfather clock interrupted my.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was funny. Tea or coffee?
For me, it's tea.
Yeah, I'm tea straight up, but occasionally fruit coffee.
So I'm adding a little bit of a purple outline.
Have you ever tried sculpt teas? Or have you ever sculpted? Maybe that means have you ever sculpted?
I just dabbling, nothing serious.
But he'd like to.
I'd like to.
Where do you buy gouache paint?
Blick.
And if you guys go to our website, there's a list of all of the art supplies that Scott uses, so you can see what he uses there. I am attempting to draw a self-portrait. The only times I did them, I had to do it in another style other than mine, but I'm still terrified.
Yeah, I don't really like the thought of self-portraits.
Have you ever made an art doll?
I don't think so.
Just as a video idea, can you use Sharpie products or try sculpting?
Yes.
When you're creating a comic book, so you create the illustration first or write the story first?
Write the story first, all the time.
What's your favorite episode of Avatar?
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
I like the episode where the guy goes, "My cabbages!"
Donna's saying that facetiously.
He said that in every episode.
Well, it wasn't every episode, but yeah, it was.
Have you drawn your very cute dog?
Oh yeah. She makes appearances in my sketch journal.
Oh, all the time. What is your favorite series and movie?
Favorite series, one would be Avatar, obviously. The West Wing, Justified, Speed Racer, Law and Order. Favorite movie would be The Princess Bride.
I don't think we've ever sold your art on eBay because we sold his art.
I used to back in like the 1999 to 2000. Remember we were doing the pinups
on eBay?
Yeah.
Jesus, I don't remember that. Where do you get cheap pencils?
You can get them at Publix. You can get them at a grocery store or the Dollar Tree or
dollar store.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, today is the last day of the sale on Scott's art.
Yes, there are still some pieces left, but we sold most of the art.
Yeah, which is surprising to me. But Ella says, "Oh, we haven't heard the bong bong in a while. How's the clock?" That's the one thing Logan didn't fix before he left.
Yeah, it didn't need to be fixed. I just haven't wound it.
He has not wound the clock since we got back from Venice, which was October, guys. The middle of October. Oh, God. Question. Are you in art class right now? Also, I just found your channel and I've tried doing art again.
Oh, nice.
We are in the Hobbit hole right now, not in an art class. Let's see. Are you guys retired? Not
yet. No, we're in our 50s.
Nope.
So we still have some years to go. And seriously,
don't ever retire.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever retire. I like making art.
You don't have to retire. You can always make art. Best ever art supply, in your opinion?
Ooh. I mean, I really love my Prismacolor pencil that I sketch with. But gosh, that's really hard. That's like asking your best child, your favorite kid, you know.
Oh, I have a favorite kid. They all know it's Arden. The dog. The dog's my favorite kid. Let's see. Have you tried the Amazon Basics colored pencils? If so, what's your opinion on them?
I have not. I didn't even know they made those.
There's always another art supply that we are not gonna have tried. I am resolved to that fact. There will always be something else. What colors do you have in your travel watercolor kit?
Oh, you can see them all. There's 12 colors, and you can see them on my art supply list.
Do you use paint protection? Like,
No.
put something over it. No. I have Prismacolor colored pencils, but they just don't work. Any tips, Scott?
Sometimes just mediums just don't work for some people, and don't fight it. If you don't like it, don't fight it. Honestly, it's just if you watch the live from Friday, you'll watch me. You can see me doing it, but it's just a lot of pressing down, and not everybody likes that. Like I don't like it as much anymore because it's really hard on your hands, and I really
got big calluses.
Yeah, and I really do like being able to just pull a paintbrush now, and I used to be terrified of that.
Who do you like most in the Justice League?
Well, probably Superman.
Wonder Woman. Favorite school subject? Lunch?
Art. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being my inspiration, motivating me in my art block. That's facts art.
Oh, my pleasure. All right, I think I'm done with this.
What do you think is the easier medium, colored pencils or watercolors?
Colored pencils. I mean, that's what I grew up doing. I did that for decades. Watercolors isn't difficult, but it's like using a different side of your brain.
Wouldn't you say too, like different people gravitate toward different mediums?
Yeah, you work with what feels right for you.
Mm-hmm. So you might try acrylics and love them, whereas Scott hates them. I mean, if you go to Bethany's her channel, she does the most amazing things with oils. So maybe everybody just needs to try multiple things until they find what makes them the most happy. You think?
Yeah.
Let's see. How long have you been doing art?
About 40 years. Blow dryer. I don't know if I like that, but oh well.
Honey, where'd you get that? Do we have a plastic palette in the art supply list?
Yeah.
Okay, so that plastic palette is going to be in the art supply list.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite country you drew in? I'm in Germany and I'm from Canada and I love exploring and adventuring, drawing statues and trees. But what's your favorite country to draw in?
Well, we haven't been to that many countries, but we really liked Venice.
Yeah, we loved.
You know,
the architecture just was stunning. Stunning. Oh God, and the sunsets on the water between the buildings and the shadows.
So I'm going to call this one done.
Are you? Sure?
Yeah. These are going to get a little more painterly. Yeah, I should probably better to change the water.
Okay. All right. So, why don't you read some of the comments, and I will go change the water. And Santa's here and says,
"Hey,
Santa! Hi, Santa! Merry Christmas! Woohoo! I can say that now. Ha! Because it's Christmas season.
All right. Let me go get the acrylics.
Okay, guys. I will be right. I'll be right back.
So this is the acrylics I'm going to use. Let's see, what time is it? All right, we got 45 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Now, acrylics is the thing that I am least comfortable with, as you all know. So please keep that in mind. This may become a little bit more impressionist. I don't know. Maybe while I wait, I'll add a little bit of colored pencils on top of this to help this out.
Okay, my dear, fresh water. Here you go.
All right. Is this? Can you guys see this? Okay.
Yes, we can see it just fine.
Okay.
I'm not coming near that for water. But we'll just hand it to you. If you spill, it's different than if I spill. Okay, close this. George did not want to. All right. I am back. Who's your favorite character from Avatar?
I love Toph, but I love Aang's positivity.
And they're all like, "You've got this, Scott."
Thanks.
Before you start in on the other ones, on this one, say which materials you used for the first ones, please.
Yes, this is graphite pencil, markers, watercolor, colored pencil, gouache, and this one will be acrylics. God help
They're
me.
all like, acrylics are nice.
All right.
Emma says, "LOL, try different things till you find your thing. Some of us have never found our thing and do lots of things." Hey, you and me both. That's okay. Oh,
Right.
Here we go.
I think I'm going to try to do this in a little bit more of a literal sense.
How do you turn your art into stickers? Okay, Pixel Pretzel. So you want to go to either Printify or Redbubble. Those are two of the big ones. You upload your art and they turn it into stickers. And then you can have a price point that you want to make for the sticker and they'll do it for you. Print on demand. It's a beautiful thing. Especially if you don't want to have to print 1,000 stickers, which is typically what you have to do.
All right, I'm going to try this one where I just go straight with a skin tone.
Still got room on that palette, huh?
Yeah, I figured why waste it.
What art advice would you recommend for a 12-year-old boy?
Draw everything you see every day. Don't draw from your imagination. I mean, you can draw from your imagination. These are not like you cannot do this, but I'm just saying you're asking for my advice. If I could go back and tell my 12-year-old self what to do, I would say stop trying to draw your original character all the time out of your head and just draw what you see every day. Because once I started doing that when I got into my 20s, I became a much better artist, but I didn't really improve by just drawing from, imagination. Then after you've drawn what you see enough, you'll get better at drawing from imagination. But that's really the thing that'll help you learn the fastest. Just keep a journal and just sketch everything.
I don't know how people get their art stolen on Redbubble, but people can steal your art anywhere. So
people steal my art all the time. Doesn't stop me.
All the time.
I don't even put my signature on things anymore.
Ellen. I just brought Winsor & Newton Foundation watercolor paintbrushes. It was 6 for around 8 pounds. Have you ever tried them?
What's the name of the brand?
Winsor & Newton Foundation watercolor brushes. You've never tried those?
No, but the brand is called Foundation? Oh, no, I'm sorry, Winsor & Newton. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. I just automatically associate Winsor & Newton with watercolor. And
we are both Gryffindor. That is our Hogwarts houses. Although Scott will...
I want to be Hufflepuff.
He does. He wants to be Hufflepuff. I don't know why, but there you go. Daniel's sketch art says, "You have inspired me to start a travel journal. Yay! And I bought a travel Winsor & Newton watercolor set. Thank you, Scott."
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun. You're going to have so much fun. So much fun. Everybody say goodbye to Scott's comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay, that is my favorite comment of the day. Nikki, you win. That's my favorite comment of the day. Honey, talk about the Tearaway palette and what that is.
Oh, so it's like kind of like wax paper, and because acrylics dry and acrylic wash dry to plastic. So here, I'll show you guys. See this? This is plastic. I can't add water to it.
Oh, can't be
It's very
reactivated.
bendable. See how it's bending?
Yeah.
It dries like a piece of plastic.
Mhm.
And so if I had it on something like this, I'd have to scrape them off every time. And so it's just not worth it. So just get a tearaway one. When you're done with this, you just tear it off and start all over again. Really good.
But you only use that for the acrylic and acrylic
Acrylic wash, yeah.
because they can't be reactivated.
Exactly. So something like gouache and watercolors that can be reactivated, you put it on a palette that you can keep going back to.
Okay. Brittany asks, question for y'all. I think I saw it a while back, but my memory does not serve well. How do you record the top-down view of your art while you're working?
There is a oops, this is closed. There is a iPhone currently recording in a vertical mode, just sitting right above the webcam.
It's quite the setup, actually. Kukaka says, I'm doing an acrylic painting right now. Good luck.
Oh, good luck. This is way too orange. I need this color.
Let's see. God, when did we watch Avatar?
Right, 10 years ago?
That was a long time ago. Taylin asks, what is your opinion of the recent events of people damaging art for environmental activism?
I think it's ridiculous. It's really silly. It does nothing. If you're going to do any kind of activism, do it against the people, the oil companies or something, or, that's it's like someone, punching a barber because they don't like the tax on tea. It's in no way connected.
It's just for shock value. That's what it is.
I know. Well, I'm shocked that people are that stupid. I know I shouldn't be, but
you really shouldn't be, honey. What year do we live in? Okay. Let's get to some more.
So I'm doing this one kind of like how you normally would, where you start off with the base flesh tone and then start adding some shadows. So we'll see how that turns out.
Nikki, hey, look, that was great. I love that comment. How many sketchbooks have you filled, honey?
Oh, probably 40 or 50 over my childhood to adulthood.
Samahitha says, what exactly is a travel journal?
It could be whatever you want it to be, but
a great
question. If you saw my video of my 2022 travel journal, I said, a lot of it is just me at the doctor's office or, hanging out locally. It doesn't have to be travel per se, but that's just what I call it. But it's just your journal, just something to keep you painting, to keep you drawing, to keep you making art. And it also is a great way to document. You can consider it a diary, a visual diary. There's so many things you can do with it. It's just an exercise to keep you making art.
Let's see. If I'm good at drawing, but only if I have a picture, do you maybe have an exercise to help me out of that comfort zone? That's Heidi.
I'm good at drawing only if I have a picture too. So I just
reference.
Yeah, I use photo reference. If you want to start drawing from imagination like a cartoonist or something like that, then get good at knowing what everything looks like so you can stylize it. If your style is more of a realistic thing, then why try to draw realistically out of your head? That's a very, very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, and you got to remember, even the masters like Michelangelo and stuff, they use photo reference.
Not photo reference, honey.
Well, I mean, sorry, they use reference, like people
models.
posing models. Scott's wife does not draw. I journal other ways. Blueberry Pancakes has got hot cocoa and is watching the stream. Life is good.
Oh.
H says, after I get my bag to put my art stuff in, I'll start a travel journal.
Fantastic.
What sort of things do you include in your journaling?
You can see the video from, I think it was like a week or so ago. But essentially, I include whatever I encounter.
Yeah, he's drawn us in restaurants eating. He draws wherever we go. He draws, we went to the zoo with our kids. He's drawn everything.
Yeah.
Our trip last year across the country, he drew a bunch of that stuff. If you're asking what I include in my journal, I journal completely differently than Scott. I write. So I write, like when we were in Venice, I wrote what I was feeling and all the things I was seeing and the different smells that I saw around me. And then I collected all the little ticket stubs and receipts, and I bought stickers, and I have all the things, and I'm going to compile all of that into a travel journal for that particular trip.
Okay, I think I got all the colors.
I might start doing a travel journal as soon as I leave Texas and go to Mexico this summer. Wish me luck. That's
good luck.
Yeah, good luck. When is your light fastness test? Well, yeah, that's got to be another few months away, right?
Yeah, we just did the 6-month one.
Yeah. Finnan Norbun says, you inspired me to get out and draw scenery from real life. It was great motivation for me to leave the house when I was feeling down. Thank you, Scott.
Good. Yeah, I'm going to go and do that soon too.
Any tips on actually surviving with art as a career? I'm going to study animation next year at university, and I'm so convinced that I'm never going to be able to find a job.
Animation's a good career. Yeah. There's always work for animation. I would say if you can find a secondary option that you're good at, whether it would be sales and marketing or something like that, that's always good. But I didn't have any other talents that I could fall back on. So, Donna had to take up the slack. Yeah.
It helps that we are completely opposite in our talents. Like, I have none. And Scott is the artistic one. So I do all the paperwork and all that stuff for our business. And when you guys buy art, I ship it with the help of Bethany Primrose. So I just do completely different stuff. And it's always nice to have that other half of your stuff. We only watched Avatar once, right?
No, I think we watched it twice. We watched it, and then when the boys were old enough, then we watched it with them.
Okay, that's right. Have you ever thought of keeping your palettes and making a painting of them?
No. I've seen people do that, though. It's pretty cool.
The weather where we are is cold.
48 degrees.
Yeah, so cold. Chilly. A little bit overcast, too. We had some rain yesterday. What type of paint do you think looks the best in art? Wow, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, that's based on the artist. The artist makes the paint look good. I mean, I've seen some amazing watercolors. I've seen some amazing oils, some amazing acrylics, graphite pencil. It's up to the artist. I use the paints that I think work best with my style.
Scott doesn't read the comments. I read them to him, so he doesn't have to, because he couldn't possibly paint and read at the same time.
Yeah, it's an either or kind of thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. What paper would you recommend for sketching outside?
If it's just pencil, any sketchbook will be fine. If you're going to do watercolor, then I would recommend something like the Be Creative or the Canson XL.
I think a bound book works best for outside, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite tip if you get sick? We try to never have Scott get sick because he's not a good patient. I'm just saying. Donna, do you have seasonal art by Scott that you like to hang? What's your favorite? Oh my God, Ellen wants to know. Scott made me this painting years ago when we were first married and we were broke and like we didn't have a lot of money. And he, well, we still don't have a lot of money. That's the point. Anyway, it was so cute. It's a snowman and all these little like furry forest animals, and I put it up every year in my office, and it makes me smile every single time. It's not framed. It's just, it's kind of bowing a little bit. This is the painting. I love this painting. I love it.
Believe it or not, I think it was done in acrylics.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll be doggone. I should go grab it. Any color theory tips?
No, sorry.
Steph Nerd soaked her acrylic palette for a day and has never seen the tearaway palettes there in Mexico. Bummer. I'm going to several places in Europe next year, says Clyde. So now I'm going to make some space in my bag for a travel journal.
Oh, that's great.
Great. I like it because when you write down the things that you remember the most, or you paint something that stood out to you the most, I think it helps you remember it better, don't you?
Yeah.
I just think it's really
so much better than just taking a picture.
Yeah, I mean, pictures are great. Don't get me wrong, pictures are wonderful. But when you write down how you feel about it, and when you paint something about it, it kind of sears it into your head. It's kind of cool.
Well, the good thing about doing acrylics is I don't care if it sucks. So
you don't like it.
I have no expectations of it being good. So
it's gonna suck anyway. I don't care. When you first started, did you believe in yourself because you came so far?
First started like way back 40 years ago.
You didn't say.
When
you first started.
Yeah, I mean, I think I had a lot of support, and I definitely always felt that I could do something. You know, like I always had a lot of confidence when I was younger. Now, not so much. You know, but I was young and stupid, and that's a good thing. It's good to be young and stupid.
I think it's fun. I think the thing we try to tell our boys the most, because they're young now, is that when you're young, like in your like late teens, early 20s, that's the time to like try all the things. You know? Read books you've never read.
Take the chances.
Exactly. Try something different. Study something different. Read something different. Go to overseas on a work study program. I mean, do the things. Because once you get married and have a family and get into life and a career, it's take chances. Always go and try to take the chances when you're young and do the fun things. Benjamin has a default sentence that they write when testing out pens. Do you have anything similar when testing out new materials quickly? Interesting question.
I'm trying to think. Like, there's no character I always paint or anything like that, I don't think.
No, but I do find that you try hair. I mean, with the exception of today, obviously, but you try hair with all the different mediums.
Yeah, I do.
Typically, you do. That's. I think that's your default. That's my
hair is my default sentence.
What do you do when you mess up in a journal? Cover it up, ignore it. The minute I make a mistake, I just want to start over with a new journal completely, says Nikki.
I don't make like catastrophic mistakes. I'll make like, I don't like that line, or this eye doesn't look very good. And if it bothers me enough, I can fix it with gouache. But for the most part, no, it's just, you know, something that I just live with.
I cover it up with a sticker if I'm not happy. That's what I do.
I think this is still that orange.
Or washi tape, because we all know I have a million things of washi tape. What are your top 3 favorite art supplies?
My Be Creative sketchbook, my zebra brush pen, and my Winsor & Newton watercolors. Are
you good at plein air?
I'm okay. That's what I did when I was in.
I think you're good.
Well, thanks.
I disagree.
Okay. Here's the thing about plein air. For me, is I think that I tend to not want to be outside that long. So for me, it is.
Well, you're fighting that introvert thing.
Yeah, it's I want to get out and I want to do those things and hang out with other artists, but I also want to go back to the Hobbit hole where it's safe.
And where you can have food really close by.
Yeah.
Snacks really close by. And your sweatpants, because you're comfy. Quincy says, thank you for helping me get out of my comfort zone and try watercolors because that's now my favorite thing ever.
Oh, fantastic. I love to hear that.
Do you have a water brush?
I did, and I used to use them when I would do ink washes.
Please come to India. Love from India.
We would love to do that. Hopefully
We
soon.
were supposed to, but hopefully, yeah. Why is there a live when I'm in during lecture?
Sorry.
Amy something says, I only really like using acrylics for painting on wood. Painted wood slice ornaments for the tree last year. Just got the leftover slices out. I'm going to try again. So I'm going to paint along with you.
Oh, great.
Acrylic would be perfect for painting on wood. That sounds like fun. What paper would you recommend for sketching outside? Daniela would like to know.
Well, it depends on the medium that you're going to be painting with. For me, watercolors, the best thing is the Be Creative sketchbook. That's the one I like the most.
Learning how to stylize and draw from imagination is a skill you build up, just like how you have to learn how to shade anatomy and color theories.
Yeah. Way too good.
Well, let's see. You've already answered what a travel journal is. How can I start a travel journal and will it improve my art?
You can just start it with any kind of sketchbook and you could do it with any kind of medium. It could be pencils or watercolor or just ink or whatever you want to. And yeah, it absolutely will improve your art because you're going to be drawing every day. And you're going to be drawing things that you see.
Favorite size of sketchbook?
I don't know this 6x9.
It's a 5x8, 6x9-ish.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a 5.5 by 8.5. That's what I think it is. About that size. Those are his. It's typically A5 size, if that helps anybody. Let's see. What advice do you have for someone who did art and was in AP art classes in 2nd through 12th grade and never learned human anatomy? Then they're a hands-on visual learner.
Then you're very much like me, and I would say just go and start studying. There's a book I recommended. It should be in my recommended books called Constructive Anatomy. I would look at that. I would look at the How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. There's books that you can do, but the other thing you could do if you're hands-on is to just there's a link under resources to photo reference, and you can find lots of anatomy references, people posing and whatnot. That's all figure drawing is, and studying is just you have maybe a teacher providing you with that same stuff. That's all you need.
Okay, let me blow through some of these comments. Letter Lady Z, I will do a video on that. They asked if I could do a video on the travel journal supplies that I bring when I go out. I will definitely do that. Let's see. A lot of people have watched Avatar multiple times. Is there any chance you'd ever do something with The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes, and I did paint Jack Skellington for my son.
Can you go through which mediums are which again on the paintings?
Yeah, graphite pencil, alcohol markers, watercolors, colored pencils, gouache, and acrylics.
Emily, Scott does not have any tips on oils, but ask Bethany Primrose. She has got some great. All she does is oil paints, and she's done beautiful paintings, so she'd be able to help you with that. What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, we'll just say Christmas.
How did you find your style of art?
I'm still looking for it. I don't know. I change styles. I change mediums. Every 5, 6, 7 years. So I don't really have a particular
You've
style.
been trying more things this year though than you ever have your whole life.
Oh yeah, that's
You know?
true. Mediums wise, yeah.
Right. So do a live of you and Donna painting together. Okay, so I don't paint, but the funniest thing is we have pictures that people have taken of us, and Scott's painting me and I'm writing in one of my journals or my books. It's kind of funny. What kind of paint are you using right now?
This is acrylics, which I am not very fond of.
And what kind of acrylics, please?
Hemi acrylics.
Okay. Have you ever done a tutorial on how you do the cloudy backgrounds in your art?
No, I mean that's usually just I don't know, me playing around, but
Shriyashi says, in the times of depression, sadness, and stress, I found your channel as a box full of happiness, creativity, and color.
Thank you.
That's so sweet. I'm glad we're a little space of happy in the world. That's our goal. Just bring a little happy and a little love to the world. Any tips on how to draw emotions?
Reference. Find photos.
Quincy says, I have this dream to one day go to an art school and live abroad, for instance, in Spain or France or Italy. Have you ever lived abroad?
No, I've never lived abroad.
No. But we've talked about it. What are your top 2 favorite types of tape?
The
tape.
I have a good tape that I get at the local art store.
It's expensive.
It's $12 a roll. Yeah.
A roll, people. Currently doing an artist write-up on you for GCSE while watching this.
Fantastic.
Oh, CM Art says, I sent this to my dad because he loves Avatar: The Last Airbender and enjoys watching you draw and paint. You're so talented.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Dad. Oh, hi. What are we using today? Today is acrylics. The ones.
So we did gouache earlier, and then
the bottom right is gouache, and the bottom left that's got you right now is acrylic. I'm always confused with references. Any tips? Mad Hulka, what? And if I butchered your name, I apologize. What are you confused about with references specifically? Give us. Bethany says you did a video on how to paint clouds, and Bethany linked it in the chat. Okay,
but I think what they were just saying was just like blotchy backgrounds is what I had heard. But yeah, I did do a video on clouds.
Which elemental power would you like to have? I would love airbending. That's me.
Yeah, definitely airbending.
I'm a waterbender personally. Are you still selling any of the paintings you made? Yes.
Yes, there's a sale going on till the end of the day.
Yep.
Today's the last day of the sale. We have some paintings left, but we did sell a lot of paintings.
You guys grabbed a lot of paintings. Hey, Dawn, do you like eggnog? You know, Andrea Wolf, I would love to have eggnog, but I'm allergic to eggs, so it doesn't work very well for me. Who was the inspiration for the hair journal?
No particular person. I just like drawing hair.
Bethany Gent says, good evening from the UK. Hopefully this will help me focus on my own illustration work. Deadlines are tight.
Oh, I hope so too.
We live in the United States. Have you ever drawn the Beatles?
Oh, absolutely.
No, each one is the same style. Scott traced all 6 of these, the same exact photo reference, but he painted each one with a different medium. That's what it is. Teddy Bear says, hi, can I have any tips to start art?
Yes, get a pencil and paper and go out and draw what you see. Just do that every day. Draw cars and cats and buildings and people and everything. Just do that. Just keep doing that and you're going to get better at art.
What did you do yesterday?
I played video games and I talked to my son and that was about it. I didn't do too much. Yeah.
Yesterday, did a little bit of laundry.
A little exercise and yeah.
I love how Bethany, she puts the little hand waving emoji. She goes, hi, that's me. I'm the resident oil painter around here. So cute. Scott's advice: draw everything every day. That's correct.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Marguerite had a great idea for people who are wanting to learn more about figure drawing. Take a figure drawing class at a night school. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
A lot of the park and rec departments, at least here in the United States, have drawing classes. They have beginning classes. And those are kind of fun too. We do have our Christmas tree up. It is not decorated, but I have lights on the tree. And we have a fake tree because I always get sinus infections around the holidays. So we went to a fake tree about 5 years ago, and guess what? I haven't had any sinus infections since. So it's a bummer because I love trees, but there it is. Let's see. You're gonna have to give us more on that question. I know you're asking, you want some more tips about drawing from references. What exactly are you?
There's video on it.
about?
Yeah, there's videos on
Right.
photo reference, but
Right, but what are you confused about? We had one of our 2 kids came home for Thanksgiving, and I am no longer allowed to talk about them. I was told.
they don't want.
No, they don't want me to talk about them at all.
So let me tell you about our kids.
I'm just saying, I got in trouble. You're not talking about me, are you? And you're not posting any of these pictures on social media because I'm not gonna let you take pictures of me. Okay, I get it. What would be a good cheap watercolor palette, honey? I just would like to know.
I mean, you can go as cheap as like Crayola, or you can go to the $25 Cotman, Winsor & Newton Cotman one, student one.
Okay. It is 10:18 a.m. here. Will you be flying a dragon tomorrow? Oh my God, we did already.
Yes, we signed up, and
yeah,
we are going to give it a shot.
Yep, we did. We did already. What's your favorite holiday drink then? Oh, I have this great spiced tea. It's a winter blend tea from Trader Joe's, and it smells so good. It's like cinnamon and nutmeg and ginger. It's really good with a little smidge of honey. It's really, really good. It smells like Christmas and it tastes like Christmas. There you go. How do I find inspiration for creating art?
Oh, there's a video on that too. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to, or what I do is I get inspiration from other artists.
Mm-hmm. Do you get neck pain while drawing and painting? And if you do you have any tips to help with it?
No, I tend to keep it down to like an hour. And usually when I'm not doing lives, I will just paint for like maybe 20 minutes and then go and do something else. So I try not to stay in the same position for too long.
Let's see. Georgina Memes loves you.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. What video games do you play, honey?
Usually Overwatch. I'm waiting for the new Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm. God, I almost said Legends of Korra.
Yeah.
What is your favorite medium and why do you like it?
I like acrylic, watercolors and ink. This one. I think it's just the one that just feels more natural.
I knit. I do not crochet. Scott does neither. Do you have a tutorial in drawing mouths? I believe
yes.
You do in the Art Hacks playlist. So Dragon Plays, check out the Art Hacks playlist. What's your favorite Aangs from the ones that you've made right now?
Probably the watercolor.
I surprisingly like the gouache one. I like the little paint strokes. I don't know why. I'm starting to like it when you do that lately. What brand of colored pencils do you recommend?
I'm going to do a test of a whole bunch of different ones, but the ones I've always used are Prismacolor.
My clients have been noticing the change in how I draw hair for them, and that's all thanks to your direction towards Art Nouveau references.
Oh, that's great.
Let's see.
I need to get this lighter. I don't think this gray is going to do it, but let's give it a shot.
Is it okay if I link this stream or mention you in my community tab when I'm done with my drawing that I'm doing?
Yeah, please do.
Thank you for sharing your experience and your thoughts about art.
My pleasure.
We never forced our kids to do art ever when they were younger. They have an aptitude for it, but we never forced it. Have you done animation? But if not, what's your favorite media to draw and paint?
Yeah, I used to do 3D animation, and it's fun.
Highly recommend Pickwick's caramelized pear tea for festive teas.
Blow dryer.
Oh well.
I'm going to just do a little colored pencil over some of the lines. Where'd that colored pencil go?
Let's see. What is the best type of paint?
Oh, that's a personal thing. For me, I like watercolors. I like gouache. Not a fan of acrylics.
When did you really get into art? Like, what age did you start taking it seriously?
I think around my senior year of high school, because I had to decide what I was going to do and what school I was going to go to. So I think that was when I was like, okay, this is the only thing I'm really good at.
Riding a Dragon is a reference to World of Warcraft, the new Dragon expansion that opens up tomorrow.
Today, actually.
I thought it was tomorrow.
No.
I was wondering, what are your thoughts about AI art? I mean, it's all cool, but it kind of demotivates me, to be honest.
It shouldn't demotivate you. It's just honestly stealing regular people's art and combining it into art. I mean, it's there's not really much you can do about it. It's already out there, and it shouldn't in any way affect how you make art. You just make art, and if that's what you want to do. It's like digital art. I'm still making traditional art. Digital art came out, and people were like, oh my God, this is so good. And digital art is beautiful. Mm-hmm. But, you know, people can just take a photo and just apply some filters to it and do this and do that and whatever. It didn't stop me from making art in any way.
Something I'm really struggling with, I can't get my portraits to look like the reference. They all end up looking the same, and I can't get it. That's Evie the Emu.
Trace then. Try tracing and see if that helps you. All right, everybody. Should we do a tape peel?
Ooh, we should do a tape peel.
How about
what's your favorite band or song?
Favorite song is Future Love Paradise by Seal. And favorite band, God, there's so many. There's, I don't even know if this is dry yet. There's Def Leppard. There's the Beatles.
They want a tape peel, honey.
Okay.
I've started painting watercolors, and I love watching your videos for inspiration. I used to love painting when I was a teenager, so it's fun to refine the passion.
Oh, that's great.
AI art inspired me to try out painting, drawing landscapes, very surreal landscapes.
Oh, that's good.
See, different people are inspired by different things. I think that's interesting that you're inspired by AI art. I think it's cool. I don't think you have to find, one thing or another. Will you ever paint the characters from the new Netflix show Wednesday?
We've been asked a couple times. We watched the first episode last night. We'll see. All right, here we go.
Now they want to know what you're going to do next. Throwing money.
Yes.
Okay, I don't understand the ASMR of the wanting the tape peels, but I do love the crisp lines. Like when you peeled it across the bottom and it was all white on the lines. I just love that. Do you like painting realism, cartoon, or anime more?
Yes. No, I like them all. But I think I like a little bit more. I'm trying to get away from realism and do just my own kind of style, which the watercolor definitely helps me with. When I do gouache, I tend to be a little more realistic.
Can you push the painting up a little bit higher, and then can you again tell everybody which medium you use? Push it up a little higher so we can see them all. Thank you. Now tell everybody which medium you used in each box.
All right, this was pencil. Let me see if I can find a marker. Marker, watercolor, colored pencil, gouache, and acrylics, which I just put away.
What do you use to dry your paints when traveling, or do you just dry it with the paint with pointing the portrait or drawing to the sun?
I've always had to just paint, like I'll paint this area and then this area while that area dries. So I try to kind of paint around the areas that are drying. This time when I went to Venice, I actually brought a portable blow dryer, and that was kind of cool. But
believe it or not, we packed a portable blow dryer.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Which one did you have the most fun with?
I think the colored pencils were kind of fun.
Ellen says, I like how Aang increases in saturation as you go down.
Yeah,
right?
like if we go back this way, it's like the printer ink's running out of color.
Any tips on keeping hair details when outlining for watercolor?
Find your shapes. I did a video on it, but like look at like JC Leindecker's work. There's a video on that, and it's in the art hacks folder. But he defined things as shapes, and so I would say do that. That definitely helps. And I have to get going because I have a meeting in a bit. But we will see you all on Wednesday. I have no idea what I'm going to paint and what medium I'm going to use, but
we're going to roll some dice and see what happens on that.
We shall see.
Yep.
We shall see. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Thanks, everybody.
I hope you liked this.
Have a marvelous Monday, you guys. And yes, today, for one last time, today's the last day of the sale on Scott's Art. So if you want, you can go check that out. And thanks for everything. Have a marvelous Monday, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
We love you all. Bye.
Bye.